Well, hello everybody. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics hashtag Fish Fam Mom. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day. I'm going to pop out my chat so I can see it a little closer. Thank you. I want to say hi to Mystery Snail Guardians. I want to say hi to Kaylor's Aquatics and Exotics. Hey, Dan Slee, working and listening. Hiya, Susan. And Ray Aquatics is in the house. Hey, Ray. And Vinoski's Tanks. How are y'all doing today? Well, I don't have a special guest lined up. So next week, Skipper's Aquarium is going to be my guest, but he's on family vacation this week. And we're hoping that he will soon um, be having, anyway, hope he's be having a wonderful vacation with his family. Hope everybody's doing well this Thursday. This is Thursday, August the 26th, 2021. Where has the time gone? Oh, isn't that coat hanger cute behind me? But anyway, that's where I hang some of my t-shirts. So how's that? Oh, my very first t-shirts were Aquarium Co-op, Steamfont Aquatics, AMA Aquatics over in England. We also have Green Acre, Green Oasis Farms, PEMG Hustlewoman, and Sergeant Tanks, and some of my own. And I think I have Bubbles. I bought Bubbles. Talking to Skipper right now. He's at Disney. Yes. I wasn't going to say where he was at, but I was going to say uh, no wire hangers. Yeah, I got a mixture of wire and plastic. Rika Stan, hey Rico, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't have a special guest, like I said, so this is going to be an open panel day, and let's have a little fun with it. I'm going to post the link in chat, and the first person who comes up will have 15 minutes on the clock. I will set a timer, and you will have 15 minutes to tell us about your hobby, the fish that you keep, um, your favorites, foods, how you set your tank up. You have 15 minutes apiece. Hey, David at Master Photographer. Um, Let me see. Timer. It's going to be 15 minutes. Yep. So, Ricky De Hoyas, how you doing, my brother? Brienne is in the house. Hey, Brienne's Fish Fam. Okay, so it is now 4:02 Central Time. I'm going to copy and let's see if I can actually paste it here. And I'm going to pin it. How about that? Pin the message to the top of the chat. All right. Whoever comes in, only one at a time on the panel. You have 15 minutes to tell us about you and your hobby. And then you step down, you remove yourself from the room, or I remove you. And then the next person who's in the green room will come up and do the same for 15 minutes. How about that? Y'all want to play that game? Remember that I am a family-friendly channel. Please, no cursing or anything out of sorts. And you are welcome at this time to come up. As you see behind me, I have 10-gallon tanks, And in the tank directly behind me, right here over my shoulder, are the swordtail guppies. To me, they are an Endler guppy hybrid that I got from Chattanooga Ed. So let's see, I've got Bob and David as mods. Who else? Okay, I need you all to be good moderators. And if you want to be my guest, come on up. Don Gallagher is in the house. Hey, Don, how are you doing? R&B Animals Rescue and Mystery Snail Guardians. What do you feed your mystery snails? I feed them algae wafers. I also feed them Tums, and they will eat shrimp pellets. And from time to time, they get some zucchini, a fresh vegetable, whatever I have, cucumber, but mostly algae wafers and a Tums here and there. So, what else? I'll observe from the sidelines, David said. Um, we need a blue wrench. Okay. Don, you are now a blue wrench. Thank you. Thank you for being a mod. We have had some trollers recently, and we just want to keep the conversation clean. And hey, diddle diddle, I got some time to fiddle while I prepare to smoke some Asian chicken. Okay, I'm just going up and down the chat. But I have the swordtail right here. And then here are some of my pastels. If you saw any of my videos recently, I put up a short video on my pink pastels. And of course, I have, what did you call them? Ivory mystery snails in this tank. I have the golden mystery snails in the second tank. And I do have a third tank right here um, that has a breeding pair of the pastel guppies that I have. That is my own strain. Came from the combination of the blue-green Moscows and the mosaics. And these pastels also got mixed with the, I think they're kind of like a tuxedo delta. You're welcome, Dawn, and thank you for helping out today. Um, so they're a mixture of the tuxedo delta guppy and the mosaics and the blue green, my super guppies. So I'm calling them a pink pastel. And all three tanks have lots and lots of fry in it. Mystery Snail says, we will have to upgrade you out of Tums. So many more beneficial calcium supplements out there. Well, thank you, Mystery Snail Guardian. I will receive free gifts. If you'd like to send me something, email me at, let me get some of my banners going. Touching Lives, one fish at a time. Here's my email at score48@yahoo.com. And nobody's taking the bait, huh? So it's just going to be Susan on the screen for right now. Let's see. Always clean, family friendly, Don Gallagher. Thank you. And Ricky at R&B Animal Rescues. Susan, nice tanks. Sorry that I don't have anything closer right now. I could disconnect this one camera. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can't really see up close today. I should have. I actually was taking a nap and probably got a 15 to a 20-minute, what I call an energy nap. Thank you, Bob. Now, um, I guess I took my banners off, didn't I? Touching lives one fish at a time. Um, I still have Rico's information, and Amber is getting ready to hit the road if she hadn't left already. And let's see. Rika Stan, did you want to come up and be a special guest for 15 minutes? Y'all excuse me just a moment, please. Thank you for sticking with me. Don Gallagher said, "Are crushed eggshells good for calcium?" Yes, there are crushed eggshells. Also, they have commercial calcium. Um, what is it? The little shell, the seashell, the scallop shell that you can drop down into your tanks. Hello, Paul McCarthy. How are you doing today? Yes, just remove the membrane. Yeah, you have to remove the membrane from the eggshell, and then just crush them and crush them and crush them. How about putting them into a food processor? I think I've seen some people put eggshells in a food processor, but I'm not sure. How about uh, this is an open panel day. I don't have a scheduled guest today. This is my new series that I'm doing. It is hashtag fish, excuse me, hashtag fish fam mom and guest. Mystery Snail Guardian says, I highly recommend calcium chips from Crayfish Empire. Ooh, they have a bunch of free samples options on their website. Thank you very much. I will contact them. But I have someone coming Saturday who's going to purchase at least a breeding trio of the swordtail guppies. I'm trying to sell him the whole colony. There's about 15 adults and some juveniles growing up. And I added a top sword, Bob, to the bottom sword. And the father top sword passed away. And I have a juvenile coming up who is a top sword. But I'm not getting the lyre tails. But the fry haven't even um, matured enough to show me what kind of finish they're going to have. Dan Slee says, when I was big into Tylos, I like to leave a small chunk of cuttlefish bone for free choice. Yes, cuttlefish bones are another great source of calcium for mystery snails and also crayfish if you have crayfish. And I don't have any more self cloning crayfish. I know Bob at Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics may have one or two. Oh, rabbit snails. Okay, thank you, Dan. You know me, some things just fly right over my head. God, it was going to put them in a coffee grinder. Oh, I have one of those too. So, does anyone want to come up and be a guest for 15 minutes and tell us about your hobby? And I wanted to keep it going because this is a new series that I'm doing. And Darlene's Tanks came out last week when Susie Q was my guest. And she asked me to keep it going. And you can't always, sometimes you don't have a guest schedule. I thought I did, but I didn't get confirmation, so I had to reschedule. And Bob says the multi-pack cuddle bones are nice and share them between the snails and the birds. Beautiful. I think I was going to look at Crayfish Empire. Natural cuddle bone is good, but you have to make sure it's not artificially made cuddle bone with added ingredients. Oh, you got to be careful. Crayfish Empire. Let me see if I can go to Crayfish Empire website and I will share it. Let's see. I'm not going to share the audio, but here is Crayfish Empire if anyone is interested. Mystery Snail Guardian has very kindly directed me over there. Natural ingredients, handmade in small batches. Ooh, look at our food products. So here's their food products. Crayfish Empire, snail cookie and calcium chip samples, and Crayfish Empire. Here's 11-ounce free calcium. Cover the shipping. And yep, snail cookie pellet sample. Yep, that looks really good. Also the shrimp sticks. See, I do have some cherry shrimp as well. Hey, psychedelic hippocampus, how you doing? Well, we're going to stop sharing the screen right now since I have a guest that has popped in. And as I said, hello and welcome to Rickistan.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, you want me to start the timer.
I don't get it. You have all those awesome people in the chat. I thought there'd be a line to come hang out with you.
I did too, but people get bashful.
Yeah, I guess.
And they'd rather look at my pretty face and your handsome beard. I had to shave mine.
I'm letting mine grow so it looks more Santa Clausy for our Fish Fam Christmas thing.
Well, I'm excited. If you want to do any of that advertisement, this
I,
15 minutes is yours.
I don't know. We've talked about it enough. I think people are getting tired of hearing about it for now. I've been
Oh,
doing like a monthly stream just to refresh people's memory and stuff. Um, just real quick, we are doing a Fish Fam Christmas, two separate things. Jess from Maine's Tails, Fins, and Furs is doing a Secret Santa thing that's really cool. And I'm playing Santa Claus and gathering donations from people. So, like Susan signed up, some point from December 19th through the 31st of December, I'll come up on her stream. You won't know when. One of the streams she does over that time, and do a giveaway. And none of that comes out of Susan's pocket. That's all out of donations from the Fish Fam. So it's very cool.
are we
We're
still
some.
receiving donations?
I haven't got any in a little while, but I haven't been pushing. It's sort of the doldrums of summer and stuff. I figured once we get into the fall, I'll start to really, ask more and sort of push it and get some of the companies involved. Because right now, I really only have a couple of companies that are involved with it. But we're still at $2,300, and
Yeah,
there's only like I think 13 or 14 websites signed up to join us. So
that's just wonderful. And then, like you said, we've got some livestock and plants that's also part of the gifts.
correct, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So for people that live in the United States, oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving all these windows around trying to get things set up here. For people that live in the U.S., you could win, maybe some fish or some plants, things like that. But if you happen to be one of the winners and you live in the UK or Sweden or Australia, then you can get gift cards to Amazon, or we'll work that out. We'll work that out. So it's a cool thing. But again, I'm sure most people have heard of it, and they're probably really, really tired of hearing about it.
Well, you also have a fish series now that you and Ed do together.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that on Tuesday nights?
Thursday nights. I do so many streams these days. It's
Right.
yeah, it's hard to keep track. um, I'm retired, so I've got a ton of time on my hands, and I'm just having so much fun with the Fish Fam um, that I've been streaming like crazy. Um, but I do Thursday nights tonight, actually. So you're starting it off really nowadays. Well, you've got streams in the morning. You got the Great Aquatic Morning Show with Justin Rocco. Um, for Thursdays, I think that's it. And then I've been doing like a sporadic stream here and there, in the afternoons. But you start off the nighttime. So we've got you, and then we have Rocco and Third Coast right after you. We've got Roxanne and Mary Page, KG Tropicals, and then James and Ed, then Ed and James, and then Ed and I sort of ended up. And I think Kevin DeYoung might go too. I'm not sure though if he does it every Thursday night or not, but he goes very, very late. At least for East Coast people, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for us. So
Well,
it's Thursday nights are the best nights for streaming. It really is
you have an excellent memory
for certain things.
because I have a printed sheet here of the streams that I get off of Facebook, Fish Tuber notification. We have a spreadsheet that's going around to some people, and then I have the Fish Tubers fish stream. Let's see, stream calendar, which is a Google calendar, and then I know that fishtubers.com has a calendar.
Yeah, they're all
And
over the place.
they
You
are.
know, and I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at your calendar much. I'll be honest there, but it seems like the Facebook one and the spreadsheet are the accurate ones.
Yeah,
Those are the
I,
ones that.
I take my Google calendar and I match it to the Fish Tubers and the spreadsheet.
Okay, all right. So then they're all accurate. I don't think James is accurate anymore because he just doesn't have the time to keep up on it. It's gotten out of date, and he needs a little help with the updating part of it sometimes. So it sounds like those three are definitely, any of them are would be fine to use, um, and that's a great tool. So thank you to Bob Kaler, thank you to Lefty and Zen, thank you to yourself, for you guys helping us organize all of this, just to
Yeah,
make it a little bit
before Mike
easier.
at Florida Fish Rescue, before he did fishtubers.com, he wasn't aware of the resource page that I had. I've got
Mm.
Good Gill's store on there. I've got the what is Guppy Guru's business called?
The waterfront. He had our collective, our fish collective, but that one I think is going away, and I think it's just going to be. I don't. I could be wrong there. Waterfront SLC, I think, is the name of his. Um,
I think so. I think I've
something
seen
something
that.
like that. The waterfront is definitely the name. Maybe people in chat know.
Okay. I've got to scroll back up because I've been watching you and talking to you. Thursday afternoon, you have Melvin Reef Rise from the Ashes live stream. Okay, Melvin. Hey, Geek Boy, I want to say hi to you, Charles, and welcome to the live stream. Let's see. Bob No works today at the grocery store. Ricky said. Okay. So anything else new going on? I saw your beautiful, what is that spotted catfish you have?
Spotted Raphael, yeah, he's so fat. Both of them are.
I
Both of
think
the
you,
ones I have are just very, very fat, but they're very active. People tell me all the time that those ones. There was a couple people that said they had active ones too, but most people have said that theirs pretty much disappear. And maybe mine will do that as they get older. But right now, they're constantly swimming around. They're in this tank right here. It's a 75,
yeah,
and they're so active. I have a lot of bottom type, like crebensis. There's a lot of mystery snails. The corridores, the laser cories are in there. Um, excuse me. And I'm wondering if that has a part to do with it because there are so many bottom ones. Maybe they all act as dither fish for them and let them
yeah.
be.
I was wondering if anything was missing since they're so plump. You're spotted.
They're fat, and I don't think they're unhealthy because again they are so very active. They're constantly chasing each other around and swimming just all the time. So
Do they
uh,
put off good waste for you?
yes. Did you say good waves?
Waste.
Waste. I've never really paid attention to be honest. I
Okay.
mean, because it could be that they're bloated or something.
Well, these your plecos or catfish, whatever they're called, they're catfish, right?
Yeah, yeah, they're
They don't have the sucker mouth.
pictus, right? No, no. I think they're called pictus, and I'm sure somebody in the chat could correct me. Maybe I'm saying it wrong or have the wrong. Because again, I'm still so new to all this that a lot of times I give incorrect information. I try my best to not, but sometimes I call things by the wrong name still. So
Well, me
um,
too. And I'll call anything on the bottom's a pleco, but I know there's corridors and there's catfish and then there's,
yeah, yeah.
I've got yo-yo loaches that look like little old men with a pointy nose and whiskers and
Yeah. I don't have any loaches. I had one when I was a kid, but I haven't had one since I got back into keeping them. They are awesome, though. I do love loaches, and I do need to get some. Same with Pandagaras. I'd like to get some of those too.
well, see,
Those
I
are
know the name Pandagara, but in my mind I can't picture a Pandagara.
they're a little sleek looking, loach looking. I think, and I could be totally wrong here, but I think that they are somehow related to loaches. I
Okay.
could be totally wrong on that, but I seem to recall maybe like Alex from the Secret History, living in your aquarium, mentioning that when he got some really cool ones. And again, that could be totally don't take that with a grain of salt.
Well, I'm gonna pull one up right here to help clarify the situation. How about that?
There we go. Then we'll
How
know.
about that? That's a Pandagara right here. And I think this is the kind that Alex had that
Look at
had
those. Aren't
multiple
those
colors.
cool? Aren't they cool?
Yeah, and they've got, this one here has a little whisker, and that's kind of like what my yo-yo loaches have. But they have the front fin kind of like the goby. Uh, what are those gobies?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They walk with their front fins.
Yeah, that's what it looks like there for sure, right?
Look like they're smooching, don't they? That's cute.
I'm getting embarrassed just looking at it.
Yeah, don't forget we're family friendly.
Yeah. No kissing fishes.
The kissing gouramis. I hadn't seen those in the field lately. The
I've
kissing
never I've never had
gourami.
any gouramis at all. I would like to get some. They're far down on my list though. There's so many things I want to get between there. Like I really want to get some killifish. Um, I want to do a bunch more Suda McGills. The little like I have Luminatus. I'd like to get all the different types of Suda McGills. There's so many things I want to get. Just like everybody, you run out of room or money or time or whatever it is. You run out of resources.
And then in my hobby, I start with one thing and then people want to gift me with things. And so I start different projects that I wasn't planning on because it's hard for me to turn people down. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
well, especially if you have an overpopulation and you want to, clear out your
yeah.
tank a little bit, I'll take something new. But when I started with the 55, I had three different kinds of gourami in there. I had a paradise fish. I had a common pleco that grew to about 7.5 inches, 8 inches before I rehomed her. And I kind of miss her because she was so personal, but I don't miss her waste because she ate a lot and she pooped a lot.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just about every day you had to do some kind of gravel vac just to get the surface cleaned up.
Gotcha.
But she left a track and a half.
Yeah.
And but anyway, the gouramis, they did really well. I think I ended up having two males and one female, and the moonlight gourami, which is a silver colored gourami, she was the peacemaker. She'd come in between the gold gourami and what was the other one I had? It was the marbled gourami, but it has a different name to it. It was a black and white. It was gray with black marbled pattern in their body. Might
Nice.
be the three spot gourami. And but those two fought all the time, and she'd come and keep peace. And then the paradise fish, as he grew, he became very dominant in the tank and would chase the gouramis till they hid. So am I missing information in the chat? You're good at watching chat.
Bob did say that they are different species, so I was incorrect about that. I thought I had heard that they were related, not maybe the same species, but they were related.
Okay.
But I honestly don't. I obviously it sounds like I was wrong about that.
Well, hello, Zen Ginger, and thank you for coming in. She's dropping the links. I appreciate it. And Bob also asked if I saw any discrepancy on any of the schedules to let him know, and he would update the fish tubers notification. And we would all benefit from one another. Daniel
Sure,
Velez is in here. Hello, Daniel.
brother Dan.
And you've got a minute and 22 seconds. Finish it out.
Uh, uh,
Wrap,
uh,
wrap it up.
I'm in the hot seat. I don't know.
Tick, 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 tick,
Uh,
tick, 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 tick,
well,
tick, tick.
I got the newest issue of the Tropical Fish Hobbyist. There's some good stuff in there. Uh,
Nice.
but I this is my last issue, and I think I'm going to cancel my subscription and change over to the Amazonas magazine instead for a while, just because I want to check them both out. I don't want to keep them both at the same time. Um,
Do you like
so
older collections of the magazine?
you know, I used to do that a lot, but at this point in my life, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So
I've got a bookcase full.
yeah, that's
My
a
son and my son-in-law gave me everything.
nice. And
Look
and
at,
and even as early as like 2 years ago, I would have jumped at a huge collection. That's a cool one.
yeah, look how thick it is.
I've been trying to get rid of all the physical items and switch to digital as much as I can. But I mean, there's some certain books, like I have the Wallstead one, and I have George Farmer's is right here. There's a few of them that I have that some of you just digital just doesn't do it. You've got to have that book to read through. You know,
Yeah, I'm not a Kindle type person either. I can't download a
I
electronic.
I do like those. I mean, most of the time. Okay. Thanks for having me. I do enjoy the Kindles. With regular books, I read all the time on those. But with things like you want to do research with, I feel like having it in your hand is better.
I do too, yeah.
Well,
But thanks, Rico.
yeah, thanks for having me up. Everybody, take care, and we'll see you in all the streams tonight.
All right, see you later. I want to let everybody know that we are having an open panel. So click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat, and come on up for 15 minutes. Explain and chit chat about your fish hobby, or your plant hobby, or your substrates, or your reptiles. This is not. It doesn't have to stay with fish, but come on up and do your 15 minutes. Susan, you run a tight schedule? Yes, I do. Oh, let me see. Loaches and Garas. Okay, Rick says I'll be back in 10 minutes. All right. Does anybody else want to come up on the panel for 15 minutes? And we don't have a scheduled guest today, so I'm opening it to those that are in chat that would like to participate. Earlier, I was explaining the 3 10-gallon tanks that are behind me. I have the swordtail guppy in this tank that I got from Chattanooga Ed. Over here are my pastel guppies that have come from a mixture of tuxedo and mosaic guppies mixed together. Then Ginger's laughing. She said, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here." Oh, but I thought we would have a little fun with that, and kind of like a pop-up speaker for about 15 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next guest if we have one that comes in. But I wanted to keep the series that I'm doing on Thursdays now, hashtag FishFamMom and guest, even though I don't have a guest schedule. Um, Oh, thank you so much, Rico. I appreciate you coming up and showing the example, being the example of what others can expect. And of course, if you only want to come up for a few minutes, you don't have to stay the whole 15 minutes. I just looked at how many were logged on, and how many likes do we have, mods? Let's see. We got 19 likes. Very good. I'll go ahead and bump it. And now there's 20 likes and 20 watching. One dislike. That's okay. If you'd like to join, you can be a member of SLC Aquatics YouTube channel. You can select join. And I do have little gifts every once in a while for my new members. And those that I met in person, I was able to hand deliver those gifts. And if anybody really wants to have any stickers, you can just email me at score48@yahoo.com. Also, you can go over and register for the newsletter. We'll be bringing one out soon that will be announcing the Fishmas and the Santa Rico Stan Fish Fam Christmas, and the Jess is having the Secret Santa. And let me see. Ricky says, "Yeah, get out of there, Rico. Ha ha ha." I've just heard it as a saying all my life, Melvin. Zen Ginger says. But you all are so sweet, and I appreciate you all playing along with me today and helping fill the hour. And like Rico said, I don't have the calendar out in front of me right now, but he says I'm starting the evening streams. Mine is 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then, I've got a Friday schedule open right here. Should have let him do the other announcement. Because this schedule that I have, I need to update it. And thanks, Bob. think some fingers fell off. But my email is score48@yahoo.com. And I don't know why I don't leave the banners up longer. This is my motto, touching lives one fish at a time. And let's see. Here is Rico's YouTube channel if anybody wants to visit his channel. And we show love for love. And we want to invite another guest up on the stream. Hey, Jess. Welcome.
Hey, you guys. What's going on?
I'm glad you popped in. I'm going to start your 15 minutes.
Ooh, I had 15 minutes.
Our guests are having 15 minutes. You don't have to do the full 15 minutes. I didn't have a scheduled guest today, so this is open panel, one guest at a time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And Rico just came up and left.
Did he? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I've been busy feeding the fish and came in and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to miss Miss Susan. I'm going to miss Miss Susan. And I dropped up and I was like, didn't see anybody up here. So I was like, okay.
Well, I appreciate it. And if our mods could share Jess's YouTube channel link in the chat, we appreciate that. And just tell us what's going on in the fish room. He highlighted the fish fam Christmas a little bit, and he mentioned the Secret Santa, but
Okay.
he didn't go into detail because he said he felt like people might be getting a little tired of hearing about it. But there's still going to be one person who hasn't heard about it yet.
Okay, so actually I'm going to grab it. It's right here. I'm going to stand up real quick. That way I'm given the right. So it's that way. Happy Fishmas, Secret Santa. And the rules are, I believe, I have on my Facebook page and everything, but there's a $50 cap on the price of the gift. It's just like, oh my goodness, I can't even think of what it's called. Anyway, we'll just keep going. I'll think about what it's called in a minute. Yes, our international friends can play. Let's try and purchase only from the fish family, which is websites that can ship internationally, or Amazon if you do get an international person. I will start taking entries Monday, November 1st. Entry deadline is Friday, November 15th, 19th. I will draw names on the weekend of November 20th, and then I will email your person Monday, November 22nd. The receiver of the present must have received it by December 17th. This does not include our national players because we don't know how long it could take for them to receive theirs, although we're going to try and make it in the time. If you happen to draw someone living out of the country or vice versa, please make sure to not to wait until the last minute to mail off your gift. It sometimes can take up to a month for them to receive the packages. We want to play, let's see, hang on. When you receive your Fishmas gift, make sure to video it like an unboxing.
Right.
Then email me the link to your video. Make sure not to make it public when you load the video on YouTube or however else you want to get it to me, Facebook, Messenger, however. Just don't make it public, make it private.
Unlisted, I believe.
Yeah. Make sure, or because we want to play it all in the morning show on the 20th. And then the 19th is when Rico starts his. So as the gift giving is done, Rico's is starting.
That's right.
And so believe he's going to be up with me on that Monday, and Rocco, and we're all going to go through all the videos and show all the videos and show all the presents and all that fun stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun Christmas season this year. I'm excited.
It is, and we're starting early, and
Yes.
because there's a cap of $50 for a gift, Jess has suggested that you start saving your money now to go towards that, because we don't want anyone disappointed with a $10 or $15 gift when we've asked you to try to shop for
Right.
$50. It could be a gift card, it could be something in the hobby that you know, when you see whose name that you draw, it might be a good idea to go over and look at the videos on their channel to see what they might be needing.
Exactly. And then that also brings me to the one that I skipped, which is one of the most important, is if you're sending livestock. Yes, we are including livestock this time. Please stick to the list of your receiver. So when I say, okay, game on, and you email me, you need to email me 4 items you may want. That way, when I do the drawing, I can send that person ideas for things that you may want. Doesn't mean you will get them, but it's just ideas. You may get them, you may not, but it's ideas. So if you are sending livestock, please stick to the list of your receiver. We do not want anybody getting something they cannot take care of.
Yep.
Like me getting a monster fish.
Yeah.
So,
my largest tank's 55, so please don't send me any large
Yeah.
cichlids. Yeah.
right. Yeah. I mean, I'm nano, so biggest thing I have is a 40 breeder and it's full.
So you went to Chicago?
I didn't get to go to Chicago.
You didn't go. You went to the Orlando one.
I did go to Orlando, yes. And from what I am told, Orlando was better in most ways than Orlando.
Okay.
I mean,
in Chicago.
Yeah. But Dallas is going to trump them all.
I believe it.
As long as it don't get canceled.
Yep. Because we got to cross our fingers because some states are shutting back down. Here in Alabama, we haven't shut down, but they are requiring masks in most public schools now and any gathering over 25.
Yeah.
So Sunday morning, Wednesday night, we wear masks anyway and keep social distancing. So anyway, no questions. Let's see. Ames says plants, and plant.
Right. And then also in my fish room, you guys, I do need to get them on my website, but on Get Gills, I have got the platinum blue angels babies. They are like in between nickel and quarter size. They're getting that way anyway. And they are perfect size to ship. So, and I have them priced at $8 a piece, which is really good for them. They came from, the originals came from George, Aquaballs, and the parents do raise the babies. So, you're getting a parent or possibly a good set that would raise their own. Because that's what they say. If you get parents that are raised from their own, then you have a good chance of them doing it as well.
Well, I'm going to share your store here on the screen. How about that?
Cool. And then I've got some guppy lines right now that are like through the roof. Awesome. And I haven't gotten all them up yet either, but I'm working on it. And so I know I've got the cherry, the albino cherry snake skins, which is one of my prize. Yep. That is one of my prize guppies. And I think I've got, okay, yeah, those are the swallow fin Moscows. They are so pretty. Oh my God, they're so pretty. And the bad thing is I can't get, that's a really good picture there.
Yeah.
It's so hard to take pictures of guppies.
Yes, it is.
I mean, they just don't.
100 of them to get one.
Yeah, and then it's like you got to take pictures of them and try to get them singled out like that, and then they all crowd around, and then the camera can't keep up with it, and so I was lucky to be able to get some of those pictures. But those are some good pictures right there.
Oh, they're pretty.
The swallow fin shows really, really big on the females. But thought I had put the angels on there already. I guess not. That's odd.
Let me see. Most recent. Oh, she dropped off. Well, I guess I'll pause her timer. And maybe she'll be back. She probably got a phone call, everybody. Hey, CJ. I bet you got a phone call.
Wrong button.
Oh, I said a phone call probably. But
No, wrong button. I was going to look at the Get Gills account and instead of going to another tab. I just did it right there.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Hey to CJ Black. She came in. Chattanooga Ed came in.
What's up?
Passion's Journey P for P. That's Lisa. Fish Mania came in. Hello, Fish Mania. Ethan is in the house.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh.
Do y'all have a lot of schools closing?
No, not closing, just
Fish Mania.
Oh, Fish
They
Mania.
have a lot of fish closing.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Let me see. Fish Mania.
You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Me too, Ricky.
Yeah, that's what he said. A lot of schools.
That sucks.
Yep. And Lori says, Jess hit a button.
Yeah, she knew it. She knows me well. She knows me well.
Yeah, I was telling everybody the tanks that I have behind me are all 10 gallons. And I have a guy coming Saturday to look at the bottom swordtail guppies. And he may take the whole colony because I'm trying to break all of these 10s down. And I'm thinking about bringing my 20 long or my 15 long up here. I'm breaking down all of my 10 and 5 gallons. And I'm going to concentrate on my 55, my 29, and my 25 for my big tanks.
Wow.
And
more little ones?
No, trying to get away from the live bearers because my hobby got too big for what I could take care of.
Understood.
I love them all.
I had about 17 strains when I first jumped into this, and now I've gotten it down to the 7 strains that I just absolutely love. So,
well, I think it's good to get a bunch of them and see how they develop because to me, the albinos and the blonder guppies take longer to grow out than the darker and the blues, blacks, purples, and reds. And some of the reds can be a little finicky with eating their fry.
Well, I've got the dragons for the most part and the snake skins, and they really take a long time, not to so much grow out, but to color up.
Yep.
I mean, it's like they're 4 or 5 months old before they've completely fully covered.
And that's even feeding them live foods and stuff.
And that's all I feed. Well, I mean, every now and then when I run out, I may feed them some flakes, but for the most part, my guppies only get everything I have only gets baby brown shrimp. Only because I just feel like they should have live food, but that's just me. Okay. And I enjoy hatching baby or live foods.
I haven't done it yet, but you're coming down on the 2-minute warning. So,
girl, keep me off here when you're ready. I'm just running my mouth.
Well, just keep running your mouth. But anything new in the fish room? I know in the mornings you're having to concentrate on what's happening in the fish fam, and everybody that has not tried tuning into the Aquatic Morning Show, please check her out at 8 a.m. Is it 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern?
Right.
Or is it a 2-hour show?
It is. It is a 2-hour show. And we were 5 days a week. Now we are going to only 4 days a week. I'm giving up Wednesday to Flip Aquatics and Joe's Shrimp Shack.
Okay.
They're part of the Fish Fam as well. And just the way things have played out, they've come back to streaming. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Okay.
So, and we're doing a giveaway every Friday. And if you win the giveaway on the Friday, then that puts you in the drawing for the end of the month. Bigger drawing.
All right.
So we've got a few things going on. I've got a secret for tomorrow. So be there and find out what that is.
Be there or be square.
Right. Be there or be square. Thank you, Passion's Journey. I appreciate that.
Yes.
But the only thing new that I've got in lately is the Achilles. Those are the last fish I bought.
They're so pretty.
They are. I lost both. There we go. I do that once every time. I lost both of my females. My beluga Lars female and my Pancheks, but I think I got that handled anyway. So hopefully,
all right.
Female.
Thank you, Jess.
Love y'all.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we've got just a few minutes here before 5, so I don't want to run over into the next show. And if anybody knows who's coming up next, please let me know. And Ethan at Fish Mania, I will be contacting you to be a special guest on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. So be looking in your messenger box for a message from Susan for SLC Aquatics. I want to tell everybody thanks for spending time with me. And I enjoyed this open panel today. If I missed anyone in the chat, please forgive me, knowing that Fish Fam Mom loves you. I welcome you into the live stream. Thank you for coming by. Thanks, mods, for helping out. And see you Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then this new series that I'm doing is hashtag FishFamMom and guest on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, touching lives one fish at a time. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, hashtag FishFamMom.